You guys are here, so I'll stop the silly shenanigans. What is going on, everybody? Been playing Rock Band 4, so just working on my drum beats. I'm Ghost Robo, and this is a life update, channel update, what's been going on, where I've been, what is happening kind of video. Hopefully you guys have had a fantastic freaking week. I always wish the most happiness and the most positivity for all of my fans. Such an amazing group of people, and you'll see in a second why I'm extra thankful this week. I had an amazing trip out to California in two places, Los Angeles and San Francisco. Both of them would not be possible without you, without all that we've created here over the last 5 years. The channel anniversary is actually today when I'm recording this video. I forgot about it in just like the hustle and bustle of life, but really October 10th is when I started this whole Ghost Robo thing. So a perfect time to do an update, perfect time to kind of reflect back and to really be grateful for where I'm at and kind of fill you guys in on some of the gaps. So I was in Los Angeles for some talks and dealings with Machinima. I'm really looking to plan 2016 to be a fantastic, amazing year for the channel, for us, for me, for you, and that is going way better than I ever thought. There are so many cool things on the horizon, and I'll be talking about them as they come up, but basically a lot more opportunities for me to bring my personality and my brand of fun to you guys in a lot of different avenues. So we're talking more produced, like, show type stuff, different opportunities to be on different platforms and different places, and that starts off next week. I will actually be on the All Systems Go show, which is one of Machinima's shows that they have on PlayStation Vue. My first ever like on-camera thing, and it was a great opportunity, a great experience. I was really nervous. I've never really done anything on camera, but it's something that I super want to do. If you've known me, you know that I am dynamic. I love challenges. I love new stuff, and so I want to always expand myself and explore new territory that I can kind of become a pro at, or try to become a pro at. And it's something with my channel that I've always wanted. How to add new elements, how to find new ways to express myself, and create a super fun, awesome, positive environment for us to enjoy together. And 2016 is gonna see that take off like a freaking rocket jet, because I am gonna be dipping my toes and my fingers and my whole body, even my hair, which is not gelled to perfection tonight at all, into this new stuff. And I'm really excited. It really is aligned with what I want for myself, what I want for kind of the channels now, since Ghost Robo Jr. has been doing fantastic. We'll talk about that in a sec, but just for me personally, I've always wanted more of this. I've always wanted more opportunity to be able to put myself out there and be able to share and create and be more creative and bring you guys even better content. And it's going to come in a bunch of different forms, and I will of course keep you filled in when that happens. But just know that I'm super excited, and being on that show was like a great first step, and the discussions we had are all like 10 thumbs way up. I think 2016 is going to be, saying it's like the best year ever is so cliche, but I don't think anything will compare to 2016 because of the opportunities that are starting to happen. And again, like, that is where you guys come in as amazing support and as amazing friends, because I could not be flying out to Los Angeles and meeting with them. I could not be then flying up to San Francisco to 2K to check out some new Battleborn stuff that's freaking incredible. So much fun. Shout out as always to my good PR friend Scott and Randy Varnell, the creative director on Battleborn. What a cool guy. What a committed, passionate guy. And such a fun place to be, and such a cool environment to check out a new game and some new modes and some new characters that I can't talk about yet. I will be able to later this month. I've got a ton of footage, and I think you're going to kind of freak out, because what they're doing with the part of the game that I played is so cool. So cool. I loved it so much. I think I ended up playing like 7 hours, and I just wanted to play more. As soon as I got home, I was like, please sir, can I have some more, because it's that freaking fun. But those kind of opportunities, and me getting to work on some really cool projects and have different, you know, chances to meet with developers and publishers. And I have a super sweet opportunity where it looks like Just Cause 3 is going to be coming to my house for me to play and record and bring you guys some cool videos on that. Just insane stuff that I never would have dreamed of, and I just owe you guys on this 5th anniversary a huge thank you, like a heartfelt huge thank you and a hug for sticking with me. I know there's been some rough patches. I've been through a lot personally. I kind of had my most growthful growing up years since I started Ghost Robo. You know, I started when I was 20? Yes. Now I'm 25, and I feel like from 20 to 25, I really matured in so many ways and really have kind of formed myself and my identity and my personality, and I'm really happy with where I'm at. I can't tell you how great things are right now, but they are so great. I can't tell you. They're really freaking great. I'm happy. My anxiety is at a low that it hasn't been at for years. I've flown a ton this summer and had no problems. I go to movies and have no problems. The people I have in my life right now, my family, everything is just like, it's going really, really good. I'm beyond excited for Ghost Robo Jr. That thing just blew out all expectations I had for the first month. It was so successful, and thank you guys for supporting. If you have checked it out, or if you were part of that first month, freaking awesome. I'm going to be doing a big kind of thank you video over on that channel, so you can check that out if you've been following Ghost Robo Jr. if you're a subscriber, because we got like 60,000 subscribers and 3 million views in the first month, which is like super freaking amazing. And again, that kind of, those victories really help me have more opportunities and be able to bring you cooler and cooler stuff. And my goal is to really, over the next year, differentiate myself and differentiate Ghost Robo as like an awesome and epic place to have fun, and not just do every traditional walkthrough, every same video that every other channel has, but bring you new stuff. And that's where a lot of these side projects are going to come in. And maybe over the course of the year, those side projects become main projects. I'll never abandon gaming. You don't have to worry about that. I love it so, so much. I'll never abandon Ghost Robo or Ghost Robo Jr., but I'm really excited to expand them in a lot of fun and varied ways. I'm going to be moving early next year, 2016, so it's already going to shape up to be a different year. And I like that. I like the fact that I'm mixing things up. I like the fact that for my, my work life and my personal life, like everything is kind of building, and it seems like 2016 is where it's really gonna sprout flowers, and they're gonna be super pretty, and I'll smell them, and they'll be delicious, and I'll smile, and my eyes will turn to hearts, and then I'll eat the flowers, because I'll probably be hungry after expending all of that happy energy. But it just seems like everything I've been working towards is really gonna like come into play next year. And some of the stuff that like has been tough, like for example, I made the choice early on in my channel to stay completely family friendly, like no swearing, none of that. And at first, I liked it, and then I didn't, and then people were questioning, like, why are you doing this? And I was questioning, why am I doing this? And I know, like, all the other channels don't do that. Most of the, the walkthrough people that I know, and I debated changing it at one point, and I'm so glad I didn't. It really, being family friendly, like, really helps with a lot of opportunities, and there's no way that you can quickly change that. If you have a not family friendly channel, you can't be like, oh god, I'm gonna erase all 5,000 videos and clean this up. Like, it's really great that I did that and that we've done that together and that you've supported that and enjoyed that, whether you're a 6-year-old, a 16-year-old, or a 60-year-old. Like, thank you for allowing me to speak and express myself in the way that I feel most comfortable with, and that kind of exudes the most fun and enjoyment. I still gotta work on sleep. Still gotta work on like nutrition and all that. I eat super clean, I just don't eat enough. But those things will come. I wanted to kick off the Ghost Robo Jr. channel ASAP, and I'm glad I did. So no complaints there. I'm just going to use the next couple months to really make sure I fuel up the engine so that I can zoom off in 2016 in all the ways I want to, and all the ways that are going to be super fun for you. And I've got some people in my life that are really helping out with that, so that's great. And then I kind of just wanted to touch on a little bit, before I get to that, I'm going to be doing the Minecraft Telltale game on Ghost Robo Jr. next week, so if you want to check that out, that's going to be the hub for that. I'm really excited for that. Story-based games, I love them. And I'm curious to see how they incorporate decisions and plot into Minecraft. I think that'll be really fun. I think I'm also going to be playing Yoshi's Woolly World over on Ghost Robo Jr., so 2 new things over there this week, along with more LEGO Dimensions, so I actually genuinely love that game. On the home channel, the hub channel, the main channel, the original channel, the first channel, my baby, we're going to be doing a lot of multiplayer stuff, more Battlefront, and then some Battleborn, and then I think I'm going to do some PC stuff this week. There's a couple games I really want to check out, and while we do that, just to give you like a break in my talking, I am going to open up. I got this as soon as I got home today from California. It's like I was like, a new amiibo, have to have it. My collection is complete right now, except for this one. So. This is the game and the amiibo, and it's really weird because it's the only amiibo that is like a half case. You'll see, I like to leave them sealed just for posterity and for the collection. Oh, but it just got a tiny Chibi Robo thing there. And there he is. He's not even a mainline Nintendo character, but I think he's one of the more creative and cool amiibos. I mean, you can see he's sitting on kind of like a weird green base. It's very like earthy. Very earthy. And then also, oh yeah, there's a 3DS game called Chibi Robo Ziplash, but I'm excited to play that when I'm traveling. But for the most part, this is where it's at. And like the podcast has been out for 2 weeks, and it's because of travel and because of some conflicts, but don't worry, we're really working to make that an even better product going forward. And I want it to be a big part of kind of me and what I do, and we're even looking at other places it can exist and ways that we can really make it the best show for you guys, because I love the feedback we get. I love the community involvement. I love doing the show, and I just want it to be even better. I know some weeks there haven't been a lot of games coming out, so it's been tough, but I think that we can really iron out that formula and hit it hard, and create a great show, especially for the fall gaming season. And I've got some cool opportunities. I think we're going to have a Tomb Raider, someone from Crystal Dynamics, a developer for Rise of the Tomb Raider, come on the show, and we're going to work to get more of that, just to make it more interesting and fun for you guys and for us as well. But I did just want to touch on a little something, which is that, you know, there's a lot of negativity. You see in the news all the time. You got the whole, like, Republican, Democrat, presidential, Speaker of the House nonsense going on, very negative. There's the gun crisis. I feel it's a crisis, you know, which is very negative and sad. And it's easy to kind of get wrapped up in this sort of malaise, this misery, this kind of the world sucks and things are terrible. And I just wanted to tell you, like, yes, there are bad, negative things going on, but I think it's super important that each of us find the positive elements of our lives, and then that will create us to be more positive, happy people. And in turn, the more little sparks that light up around your city, your county, your state, your country, eventually that begins to affect the overall society. And so while you may not be able to go out and save the American political system or save every person that has an unfortunate accident, you can make a difference in your own life. And one thing that's really been big for me and that I've been contemplating a lot is sort of like seizing your moment. Like, I think of that Eminem song all the time, Lose Yourself, which he's not even like my favorite rapper. It's not even my favorite song, but it just stands out in my mind because it's like, really take advantage of the opportunities you have and really go after them, grab them. You only live once. It's pretty short. It passes very quickly. You never know what's going to happen. So really do your best. And I don't mean like, oh, it has to be some magical, humongous dream. Like, you got to go for President of the United States, or you got to go for building an amusement park, or you got to go for, you know, being #1 at Harvard. But whatever your day involves, your week, your month, whatever you can do, seize that moment and do it to the best of your ability. And maybe that means helping your mom out, take care of your little brother that week. Maybe it means being the best student you can be at school that week so you can, you know, allow yourself to have more opportunities in the future. Maybe it means keeping yourself positive because a few doors have closed and you want to maintain positivity so you're able to see the doors that have opened. Maybe it means just not getting pissed off when you're driving. It's so silly to me. I see people driving in LA. They're so mad. They're slamming on their horns and throwing their hands in the air and swearing. It's like, why? So you have to wait an extra 10 seconds. So you have to wait an extra 5 minutes. Is it really worth getting yourself all worked up? So there's lots of ways you can seize the moment, lots of ways that you can kind of grab what's in front of you and make it the best and most positive you can. And I think it's super important to focus on being grateful and find whatever that is. I know I'm super lucky. Like I said, I thank you guys so much for helping me create these opportunities, and it's kind of like a give and take, because like you support me and then I get to bring you cooler stuff. I get more opportunities to play games early, and got a lot of really good stuff lined up for like Halo 5 and Assassin's Creed Syndicate and Rise of the Tomb Raider. Gonna be a great fall. And so I know I'm super lucky and I'm super grateful every day. And you know, it's harder to be positive and grateful when things aren't going your way, but I promise you, everyone has their struggles. No matter how super perfect their life looks, something is probably difficult for them. Like for me, it was anxiety and depression and finding out what I really wanted to do and how I wanted to balance my life. And I had to focus on the positive, focus on the good, and instead of wondering, why me? Why do I have to feel this way? Why are things harder than they should be? What am I doing? Why isn't my channel where I want it to be? I said, you know what, that's not going to get me anywhere. What is going to get me somewhere, though, is putting myself in the best position. And sometimes you have to take action around that. So, like, I went and got an antidepressant because it just wasn't working for me alone. And that has really helped elevate my mood, elevate my happiness. And I think today was, like, National or World Mental Health Day, so it's a perfect time to talk about, like, it's okay to have problems. It's okay to have faults. It's okay to have things that aren't great about you, but as long as you're committed to working on them and fighting through and seeking something better and having a goal in the future that you really want to go after, you can definitely get the job done. And it's okay. You don't have to cover up your flaws. You don't have to feel like you're imperfect. All you got to do is strive for what is important to you and what you believe in. And so seize that moment, whatever it may be. It doesn't have to be so grand, but even if it's like, hey, I'm going to work hard every morning when I wake up find 3 things I'm grateful for to set my day off on the right track, that's a victory. And that's seizing the moment, that's striving for something that you believe in. And then maybe that leads to a new job, maybe that leads to better performance in that job, and that leads to what you want in your career, maybe that leads to more focus at school, maybe that leads to better grades, maybe that leads to, you know, you could be freaking class president next year. Whatever it is for you, even if it's as simple as, hey, I'm gonna be really great to my siblings this week, that's huge. Little things matter, and don't feel like they don't. And again, the only way to reach something bigger is to step-by-step climb the ladder of positivity. I really believe that. I think that they say it a lot, it's cliche, but like your thoughts create your world. It's so true. The more you focus on the happy, positive, gratitude side of things, the better your life will be. I don't mean like focus on, I want $1 million, I want $1 million, I want $1 million, and then it happens. That's obviously pretty out there. And in the grand scheme of things, really not that important. Would it be nice? Sure. But honestly, if you keep yourself committed to like being your best every day, living from a place of positivity and gratitude, I think you'll see phenomenal change. And the way that relates back to me is through this whole thing, I sort of saw what I wanted and imagined what I wanted for the channels, and I didn't know how to get there. And I would let that stop me, and I would sit here and be like, man, I don't have as many views as this guy, man, how come I can't get better search? And I'm finally realizing that none of that matters. The only thing that really matters is what are my goals, what am I willing to do to get there, and how am I gonna make it happen? And so I've seized that thing out there in the distance that I want, that reach for the stars type ideal, idea, goal, place I want to be. And now I'm really doing everything I can to step by step, day by day get there. And it's not like you can just teleport there. It has to happen incrementally. And even for me, like sure, I have this awesome channel and I've got this awesome life and everything seems to be going well, but you still have to make the effort and you still have to put in the work and the discipline and the dedication, the drive and the positivity to really progress up that ladder to get to what you want that's out here. Because for me, it still is out there. And before I would just sit here and be like, I just want it to happen. And now it's like, no, like this is my moment. This is my chance to really like put the pedal to the metal, put my feet down and say, I'm gonna hit the ground running and we are gonna go as far as my legs can take me. And I've got long legs, so that's pretty far. And things have just started to really come together. The more positive I was in my own life, the more positive things have been for Ghost Robo and for our community, the more positive opportunities I've had, way more interactions. This whole summer has been amazing. So many networking opportunities, so many new games I've gotten to see, so many new companies I now work with, so many new things in the pipeline that are gonna just build and build and build us up to amazing levels. And again, we're slowly building our way to those stars so we can reach them, grab them, taste them, and I'm sure they're delicious. And I know that because it's something I can see. And if you have a goal or a dream, go for it. I know I like to talk about like the small things, but sure, if you have something big as well, shoot for that as well. Make sure that you don't lose sight of the fact that you can do and create what you want for your life. And it may seem impossible and it may never even happen, but imagine the kind of person you will be and how you'll feel knowing that you gave 100% for that, rather than imagining that it's not possible, shutting yourself down, and only keeping your eyes on the ground. Look up. Look up. Keep your eyes on the stars. Maybe you'll reach the moon. That's the way I like to think. And again, that positivity, the more and more I share that with the world. I try to be generous. I try to be kind to everyone. I try to really give back. I try to really make sure that the people in my life know that they're appreciated. And then that comes back to me. The more goodness you put out, the more goodness you get. And this summer has been living proof. My channel was not in a good spot before the summer. And now I feel like it's in the best spot ever. And I feel like my whole life is in the best spot ever. So much stuff is happening. It's just like a perfect storm. And this is what happened when I first started YouTube. And I was super positive about how I was going to start YouTube and how it was going to go. And I gained 100,000 subscribers in the first year, over 100K. I thought I'd get to 10K if I was lucky. I got over 100K because I was positive, excited, happy, joyful, grateful. And that's back where I am right now. And so 2016 is going to be freaking awesome. I can feel it already. I know it already. And I will make it happen for you, for me, for everybody. And hopefully we can spread smiles around far and wide. And if anyone has any like cool stories about that, definitely let me know in the comments below. And again, just a huge thank you to you guys. 5 years on YouTube. Holy crap, didn't even realize it till I clicked record, but here it is, October 10th, 2015, and we've been rocking and rolling, and I feel like year 6 is gonna be, I mean, it instantly makes me think of Drake, which is so cool because I love Drake, love his music, and just, I think we are going to take things straight to the top. I definitely didn't start from the bottom. I've always been blessed and had a really good life, but from YouTube, we did start from 0 subscribers. So we can kind of use that metaphor there, and now we're at 1.4 million, and frankly, you know, I'm not even attached to the numbers. I don't even really care if we get to 6 million or 60 million or 2 million, as long as we're making great videos and as long as we're keeping our community just really zeroed in on those core values that I started the channel, which is fun, which is positivity, and it's something that can be enjoyed by almost everybody. That, I think, is a success, and that will lead me to better opportunities like I'm talking about, more fun stuff, and doing stuff on camera and with different shows and more produced content and popping up on other platforms. I'm going to be starting a merchandise shop for this fall, which is going to be great. Have some new stuff besides shirts in case, like, you know, I know shirts are expensive, and I know some people don't want to wear a big Ghost Robo thing, so I'll have some other options for those people, and there will be shirts as well. And just a lot of stuff in the pipeline that I think we're going to be really proud of. The fact that we've reached this point and the fact that we've gotten here, it's pretty awesome. You know, I was talking to a guy when I was getting my rental car out in San Francisco, and he was like, man, like, super cool that you've done this, and, you know, like, you going to have a bunch of fun, or, like, you partying or whatever. I was like, I honestly, like, I like to keep things pretty simple. I like to help my family, I like to run around with my brothers, I like to hang out with my friends, and I like to make cool videos and interact with my fan base. And he thought that was like really, really special and different and unique. And I hope that it feels that way to you. That's something I've always wanted, is to create a different kind of space. And I know sometimes I've strayed from that. I get a little crazy on Twitter occasionally, but I'm really trying to, now that I've found sort of a groundedness for me, I'm really trying to then put that out there, and I hope that you see those changes and you feel that confidence and you feel that fun and you feel that structure and that consistency coming through the rest of the year and beyond. So I'm super excited. Lots of good stuff coming to the channel. Lots of fun gameplay, lots of early access stuff, which will be really cool. Just a big thanks, super big heartfelt hug and thanks to you guys. And remember, whatever you're going for, whatever you're going through, the more that you can stay positive and proactive, the better. Laying there doesn't change anything. The world keeps spinning and spinning. But the more you can say, hey, this is good, and this is good, and that is good, you'll elevate your mood, you'll elevate your ability to make change in your life, and you'll eventually elevate yourself to the place you want to be. So stay positive, stay strong. I know you guys can do it. You are incredible. I'm so grateful, so thankful. This week has been amazing. So many new opportunities and exciting potential for the future. And it's really because you. It's because us. It's because we did this together. And I like that. I love that. And I love you guys so much. Have a great rest of your weekend, a great week. I'm going to be out of town again Sunday, but then I'm back the whole week. And so I'll be recording stuff as hardcore as I can for both channels. So I'll see you on Ghost Robo. I'll see you on Ghost Robo Jr. 2016 may even have a third pillar, but we'll save that for another date. Until that time, though, guys and girls, thanks so much for watching. Good to see you guys. Good to talk. Minecraft Story Mode, Yoshi's Woolly World, some new PC stuff, more Battlefront, and then eventually like Halo and AC and Tomb Raider, Fallout 4, all the big guns start dropping. But for now, I'm going to go, maybe get some more drum sessions in. Until next time, everyone, thanks again. Drink so much. Love you all. We'll see you all later.